Hello ladies and gentlemen, we'll be setting off very soon. Stay tuned. We won't be a long way at all. Yes, 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 yes. How's it going, ladies and gents? I hope you're all having a great day. As we fly from Doha in Qatar to Konarak Airport in Iran as part of our Round the World series. So we've travelled, I'd say, approximately a quarter of the way around the Earth so far. We're doing all right. Hey, how's it going, guys? We're in our Cessna CJ4. Beautiful plane to fly. Very nippy as well when it needs to be. Great manoeuvrability. Definitely a plane you'd want to be flying if you was going to fly one. So we've got a relatively, it's like a medium like distance for us today. With 484 nautical miles, we can hit around 500 knots in this on a dive. We'll probably stay around 300-400 though for most of the flight when we get up. Let's acknowledge that warning. Right. Hola Ahmad. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Thank you for joining us. DroneWrestler is going to be taking off very, very soon. What country are you from, buddy? Where are you from? Where are you from, my friend? Thank you for liking the stream, my friend. I appreciate the time taken to do that. I'm just experimenting with these camera angles, what you get on this one. You get a few good little camera angles, don't you? Very nice. Right guys, for the takeoff we'll stay in the cockpit view. And we'll just, everything's ready. Let's just go. Let's just make our way to Konarak. You bloody ripper, thank you very much. Let's get her taken off now. Indo, we got an Indo boy. Nice. I love Indonesia. I've been to Indonesia. I've been to Bali in Indonesia. Lovely place. Had a nice time in Bali. It was really good. Right guys, so we want to get on course. We're a bit off at the moment. You can currently see our VFR map to where we are going to be going. I will remove that in a second so you can see. Let's start turning. We can turn really sharp here if we choose. But, so if you like, Ahmad, if you'd like to get involved on our poll on the DroneWrestler Facebook page, we can head over to Indonesia and exactly your local-ish airport, if that's something you'd like us to do. All you'd have to do is put a vote in. Where is it? Where's it gone? Where's our VFR map gone? Come here, you can't be so far away.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace, Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, maybe you are then. Maybe you're underneath my game client. That's probably what's happened. So as you can see right in front of us, the direction we're currently going to be heading, the sun is beginning to rise. Look at that. That's out. Beautiful. We got another master warning. Let's just acknowledge it.
Cessna C25C, 4 miles northeast of Oscar Tango Hotel, 14,200 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie.
We're just going to get back on course, guys. Here with the follow these lines on our map here. What you can see. One sec. Why is it not doing it? You normally do it. Anyway, maybe not today. These maps here, basically, these are charts. What just help us direct navigation.
6307 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Undercarriage. You want the undercarriage? Hang on. I'm still trying to get used to these. Come on now. Thanks, Keith. Keith Goff. If I've said it right, Goff. Undercarriage. There we go. Woo. You like the undercarriage, you dear? Is that what you like? Thanks for joining us, Tim. Thanks for getting involved, mate. Where are you hailing from, my friend? Currently at a nice, steady 22,000 feet. Smoothly does it. As we get ourselves back on course for this flight. South Africa, beautiful place. I think we're well clear of Africa at the moment. And part of the round the world trip means we can't go back, I'm afraid, to South Africa for this series. However, undercarriage up, Captain. Here she goes. She's just doing it now, look. Clear. Thank you. Captain Kalku Jim. Tim. Jim? Did we call you Jim? Thank you, Tim, for the advice. Wasn't really paying much attention to it. I should have been. So we're heading into a beautiful sunrise, what we'll get at some point. We're travelling towards the sun, so it'll come quicker than it would if we were going away from it, because you can run away from the sun. It will always catch you, but you can go towards it, or you can run away from it. It's one or the other. You're either going towards it or going away from it. That's what they say. So guys, have any of you ever been to Doha or Konarak? I've been to Doha twice as part of like an airport stopover while you're like a plane refueling, etc, etc. On the way to Australia and on the way to Bali. It's about the half, it's not halfway, but it's just a bit short of halfway though. So I'd say that we've travelled probably, like I said earlier, we've probably travelled about a quarter of the way around the world at this point. You know, we've done it in a few weeks, so yeah, bit by bit, hour by hour, chipping away. They say you can get around the world in 24 hours if you fly direct and you're in a good, powerful plane. And you literally, let's say, if you literally landed, got on a different plane, what was refueled and ready to go, you could do it in 24 hours. Like literally, Manchester back to Manchester, 24 hours. Apparently. Don't know if I should believe that, but apparently that's what you can do. Who knows? So We are travelling slightly up, and our trim is set pretty smoothly. We're just travelling nice and smooth. We don't need to really adjust much at this point. We're just making really good altitude progress and very slow airspeed like loss. So it's not much going really in regards to speed, but the altitude is flying up. 210 knots, 209 knots literally. It's settling there at 209 knots. And we're still climbing, not as quick as we were, but it's clearly settling off. You can see that the way the nose is starting to come forward. Just settled off nice and tidy. I see it from the other side. Yeah, thank you very much, Tim, for the advice before about the undercarriage and the landing gear. I didn't even realise, I wasn't really paying attention. So we're now gaining speed but losing altitude because we're obviously on a descent attitude. Let's just bring the nose up slightly so we're not descending so much. We're now climbing ever so slightly. See how long that will climb for, and we're actually still gaining speed as well. So that's good. One of the good things about this plane is you have really good control over it. Literally, if you put the nose down, it will go down really fast. Like we're at 36,000 feet. And going over speed, apparently. We'll turn the engines down to about 50-60%. Nice and tidy. Hopefully, we are losing speed quickly, but we're also still gaining altitude. If we bring the nose down a bit, it might just steady off. The trim's alright still, so we don't need to adjust that so much. Let's take a look back on the camera mode. So Doha is just basically a thing in the past there. It's just way gone. We're well clear of Doha now. We're probably still in Doha airspace. Qatarian, is that what you would call it? Qatarian. And then we are now heading to a few random little islands sat there in front of us. Don't know where they are. But that's alright. We'll go down if you like. If you'd like us to go and take a look, that's something we can do. No problem. That's where the captains are at the moment, the pilots. The captain and the vice co-pilot. Two very happy chappies there. With their aviators on. They both look very, very comfortable as they travel onwards towards the sun and onwards to Konarak. We have just hit a bit of turbulence there. Let's go for a nosedive. Let's go and have a nosy at this island. We'll take a nosy. We are going to be over speed, obviously. Our speed should kick right up. Let's bring it down. We're diving hard here, guys, so we can get there for you. We're currently at 380 knots. Just going to have a look at these islands while we're here. Like, might not be here again. Who knows? If you can take a look, why wouldn't you? Does anybody know what island this is? So VFR map is here again. It's disappeared again. So we're just literally flying over the sea at this moment in time. Guys, there is a chat box if you want to get involved in the chat. and you will see your chat and everybody else's chat clearly underneath on the left hand side and in the chat box on Facebook. Need to get a bit closer to it. It looks very small. I wonder if it is like a place where they will prepare things for oil, because it is rich with oil, this area. Das Island. Should we find some information about Das Island after we've gone past it? It's got its own airstrip, which is pretty good. We are struggling with turbulence right now, and we are dropping altitude fast, but nothing too bad. Tell me to pull up, but there's no worry. Are they for fracking? Are they for fracking? Maybe. So let's let this climb up, and we'll find out about Das Island. Okay. Bring that nose down. Don't need to climb that fast. Jeez, John. You wild. Okay. So, Das Island. I'll give you more information about it now. Oh my. Alright. We're kind of back on course. That'll do for now. We are doing a bit over speed, but we won't be for long. Right, so Das Island is an Emirati island in the Persian Gulf. It lies about 100 miles northwest of UAE mainland. Qatar is also close by. It said it was almost rectangular in shape, and then they adjusted the shape of the island to bring in an airport and runway in 2016. Temperatures, it's got data between 2004 and 2014. You know, if you go in January, the coldest month looks like December, 28 degrees. January 26. No, 26. Sorry, January is the coldest, 26 degrees. Next is December 28. February 29. So that's their winter season. Their hot season runs from May to September. Hottest month is June and July. 43.6 degrees. Record highs. Oh my lord. So that's obviously the highs. The average, the mean average in January is 19.8 degrees. 22 in December, so that does significantly drop. The mean average for, I see mean average, August is the hottest. On a mean average, August is that. I'd love to see this data for the UK. And you can see in front of us, we are starting to approach land, but we've got 400 miles to go. Not too long, won't take long. We do these flights in chunks. So they don't take mega long. To get to where we're going, we're just nice and easy, we just cruise it over. Would you excuse me guys, just going to take a call. Apologies about that guys, I had to take a call from the HMRC, the fake HMRC, who like to call me 3 times a day. Oh, it's about this time of year they start, isn't it? So yeah, so that Das Island is quite hot. Obviously, any place in that area really is going to be hot. You know, it's Middle East. It's, you know, it's this hot place. It's where a lot of oil comes from. from what I know of it anyway. A lot of oil in that area. Lots of very rich people. Because the countries pay for oil. They pay top whack for the oil and sell it at top whack. Well, I say they pay top whack. They pay, I suppose, which is the going rate for oil. There's obviously better purity of oil, like there's better purity of rocks, stones, crystal, you know, all these things. Even well, yeah. Just ignore that. Ignore what I'm saying. Just flying along. We are currently travelling at 246 knots. We're losing speed very slowly, but we are on a slight upward climb. 25,000 feet, 26,000 feet. All the landing gears. The landing gear is up, so we don't have to worry about that. And we are just flying over this ocean. We could kick the speed up, but then what would be the point? We don't need to. We can just cruise it and enjoy the flight as the sun begins to rise. I'm going to guess that we're probably going to be in quite a well lit zone when we begin to land. The area will be a lot better lit than I expect. What you can see now anyway. But because we are going towards it, it comes just way quicker. So are any of my guys still here? Is Ahmad still here? Is Tim Smith still here? I just want to ask you as well, guys, if you are watching this later, not live, and you're watching it as a recorded show, so to speak, please give me a hashtag replay and let me know that you are watching later than the actual stream. You come in handy with me when I check my data. I'd appreciate it. Okay, dokie. So now we are getting very close to Iran. This is Iran in front of us. Iran. Has anyone been to Iran? I've not been. I'd like to go there one day and have a look. Enjoy the heat, enjoy the food. I love food. Yep, Tim, you're still here, Tim. Brilliant, thank you. So, Tim, where in South Africa are you from? I've not been to South Africa. Me and my wife did consider going to Kenya at one point. Which isn't obviously isn't South Africa as far as no, it's not South Africa. Kenya's a totally different place altogether. But I've had a couple of friends who I've known from South Africa. I knew a man called Anton from South Africa, and it's not Anton de Beek. Do you do much flying or flight simulator yourself, Tim? Johannesburg, nice. Isn't that the capital of South Africa, Johannesburg? Let me pull some information. Johannesburg, known as Jose Joburg or the City of Gold, is the largest city in South Africa. Once the home to Nelson Mandela. Not 2020. What area are you from in Johannesburg? Let me look it up and see what it's like. If you don't mind, obviously. If you don't want to, you can just say no, sorry, you don't want me to tell me. That's totally fine. It's got an apartheid museum and the Constitution Hill, which is a former prison complex. Local time right now is apparently 5:06. And it's 26 degrees. Nice. God, I wish it was 26 degrees here. It's about 6, middle of the day. It's getting colder and colder in the UK. And we are, I don't know if you guys are, but we are currently on a lockdown. Lockdown number 2 from the COVID-19 coronavirus. Bit of a nightmare it is. So I'm going to play some music now, guys, while we just take the relax, while we just travel towards Corner Rack. Lambton, Germiston, near the Rand Airport. How far? Let me. I'll be able to see, won't I? Johannesburg. Let me look it up. Lambton. Here we go. Germiston is a small city in the East Rand of Gauteng. Is that right? Got a nice straight attitude here, so we don't even need to worry for now. I can see a picture of it. I can see that it's got the St Andrew's Presbyterian and the St Boniface Church, designed by Sir Herbert Baker. The Alexander Hotel. The most popular language in Lambton Germiston is Afrikaans and English. Both around 25, let's call it roughly 25%. Then Zulu, I don't know how to say this, Xhosa, they are the most popular language. And then you've got Northern and Southern Soto, Songa, Swana, Vida, Swazi, and Ndebele. They are the main languages. Gauteng, sorry. Gauteng. Victoria Lake is famous for its rowing club and sailing and rowing club. It says the club is home to some of the best canoeists and rowing crews in the country, including the 20-time South African school champion St Benedict's. Let's type Gauteng. Gauteng. Okay. I've pulled it up. I can see where it is now. Looks quite large. Established in 1994. The Premier of the country is David Makura. It tells us how to say it. Gauteng. Gauteng. Situated in Highveld, Gauteng is a small province in South Africa, accounting for only, believe it or not, 1.5% of the land area. Nevertheless, Gauteng. Okay. This name, Gauteng, in Soho Swana language means place of gold. Interesting. It's got a... Oh my lord, that's huge. For considering, right, listen to this. Considering that Gauteng is only like 1.5% of the land area of South Africa. It has 15 million people. Thank you, Tim. Gauteng. Means gold. Setswana. It says Gauteng was a former part of the old Transvaal province. It says the city of Pretoria was founded in 1855 as the capital of the South African Republic. After discovery of gold in 1886, the region became the single largest gold producer in the world, and the city of Johannesburg was founded. Wow. So how old are you, Tim? Have you lived? Are you a young man living in Gauteng, or are you like somebody my age in the 30s? Are you in your 40s, in your 50s? Are you in your 60s? It says many crucial events happened in present-day Gauteng in regards to anti-apartheid struggle, such as the Freedom Charter in '55, Women's March of '56, Sharpeville Massacre of 1960, and the Rivona trial in '63 and '64, and the Soweto uprising of 1976. The Apartheid Museum stands testament to these struggles. 57, nice. So you've lived there for a while. How do you find South Africa? Are you literally from South Africa? Were you born in South Africa, and lived in Gauteng all your life? Gauteng. It says here that in the southern heart of Gauteng, the Witwatersrand area is an older term. It's an oblong-shaped conurbation from Randfontein. Hello to my 12 viewers, thanks for joining us. I'm just having a chat with Tim Smith, one of my current watchers. I'm hoping he'll become a follower and we can talk again, but I'm hoping you guys can come and get involved also. We're just talking about where he's from. He is from a place called Gauteng in South Africa. Born and lived all over, nice. Have you lived all over South Africa or just all over the Gauteng area? Have you been to Johannesburg? It says that in Gauteng there is a Johannesburg City Hall. It does look, I'm actually looking at a picture of it now and it looks really nice. It looks really grassy. Really, you know, not ridiculously dry. I always imagine it to be quite dry. So it says here, well, let me find, what did you say you were from in here? So I found a list of cities and towns in Gauteng. Where did you say it was? What was yours called? Sorry, apologies. Let's see if I can recognise any of them. Germiston. Was that right? Hello to our 19 viewers. Very nice. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're just cruising our way nice and smoothly to Konarak in Iran. Let's change this camera angle for you so you can take a look. Just nice and smooth as we head towards the sun. The sun is rising very soon. So if you want to come and see the sunrise, stay with us and you can see it. Ladies and gentlemen, the duty free will be round soon. Take a pic from your finest gold watches, vodka bottles and drinks to take home to your family. Thank you. Yeah guys, so come and get involved. Oh yeah, so Tim, like I said, I pulled up, oh there's so much information, so much. Lambton, that was it, as you'd say. So can I say anything about Lambton? It says No, it doesn't have that. It says Kempton. Kempton Park. Well, they do horse racing there, don't they, at Kempton? Where did we used to do the... So when I used to work in the bookmaking industry, and we used to have racing from South Africa. I can't say it. South Africa. There used to be regular racing on, and I can't remember what the place was called. Turfontein. I think that was one of them. So I'm clicking on Germiston now. Notable people from Germiston. But no, it's not Germiston. You say it says Lambton suburb, didn't you? Let me go through these people from Germiston. Neville Coleman. Dr. Sidney Brenner. As you can see in front of us now, we are beginning to approach Iran. Look at that there. Look at that. It looks like the aliens have been down and planted. It's obviously not. It's just the way they've designed it. But that's where all the boats will be and a couple of houses on there, won't there? A lot of money out there. So then you've got Andre Nell, Stanley Skews, Helen Sussman, Mary Warder, Ted Grant, Trotskyist. Oh, no. Ted Grant, the Trotskyist politician. Pierre Issa, Albert Johannesson. Let me type in the Lambton suburb. And now I don't know how to say this, but I'm looking at the Lambton suburb. It says near you. Let me remove this. Let me just check that we're still on course and we're doing alright, guys. Thanks for joining us to my 6 watchers. I can see 6th Avenue, 5th Avenue, Sinclair Road, Afrikaans, Horse School. I don't know what that means, sorry. I'm presuming that like an African language school. Dallas, Weber Road. Let's get in a bit more. Colin Mann Primary School. Where are you? I'm near the. I can see a Pick and Pay. PC Avenue, Park Hill Gardens, Cashit Road. There's a shop, another Pick and Pay. There's a lot of these Pick and Pay. Fruit and Veg City. So for that area, it looks pretty big. Oh, there's another one of them there, an even bigger one, a bigger port for the boats. Jeez. Whew. I can see Leia School, Delville, High School Captain, Beacon Road, Bernard Street, Farrell Street, Dork Street, Wilson Street, Cletus Street, Vardy Street, Arnheim Road. And then there's the Lambton Gardens, but that says it's out of the. I mean, obviously it's a bit bigger than that. But Lambton Gardens obviously is in that area, but it doesn't. According to this, it's not, and it's got Waterville, Wattles around it. Rand Airport. Oh, you said you was near Rand Airport. There's the interchange for it. So where's the actual? There's the airstrip. Okay. So you said you was near that. I can see the Germiston Lake. Russell Road, First Avenue, that's nearby, Williams Hill, Germiston Lake Road, Chapman Road, Whitford Road, Vimy Ridge. Hor is Afrikaans and Leer is Junior. Okay, cool. There is Dubai International Airport just below us if you want to take a look for anybody who's interested. As we're still approaching the sunrise. Dubai International Airport. Very nice. It looks very, very well populated. In fact, I should have knew that was Dubai, because I've seen them before. I would like to have a flight over Dubai one day in a small ship, in a small plane, a small vessel. I might just do that. I'm going to write that down in my notes because it would be a beautiful place to look at. if you'd like to come and join us for that, send me give me a thumbs up in the post, send me a comment to say you'd like to see that. I did go to Blackpool, England yesterday for a short flight from Blackpool for a little look around, and the tower wasn't there, which was rather disappointing. They obviously haven't done all the extra details yet. Yeah, I might have a flight around Lambton one day, Lambton and its province. Take a look around, have a see where you're from, see what it's like, see what it's truly like. I mean, obviously the only way you're truly knowing is by visiting, but you can get a better idea than what I've got at the minute. I've just got it on a screen at the moment, just a little map. But it looks good. So we're still flying directly towards our destination. Iran, Konarak. Won't take us very long to get there now. We're clearing and making good time, and it looks like, from the looks of this looks like a quite well populated place where we've just gone over, obviously Dubai, and it looks like we're heading towards a desert of some form, just a pure desert. I wonder why. If you think about the world, and there's not enough space, they say, for everybody. Why can't people just live in the desert? It obviously costs a lot of money to provide, water. But once you've got water there, surely people can begin to live, and roads and water. People can begin to live because the roads will bring the food, the water will be pumped. You just pump it straight through, yeah, and obviously you'd say it'd be quite expensive to live there because of that system, but instead of the populations being just, the areas where people live just being mobbed and ridiculous, like, you'd think it'd just be a better thing to do. Like, if you look underneath, we'll say directly, we're almost out there where we're going to, you can see homes and houses, but if you look in the distance, it's either water or it's just desert. And it's hard to see at this moment in time what it actually is. It does look more like desert to me, but it could be totally wrong. What does VFR say? Let's check VFR. And we'll zoom out. Ah, so it's water. It will be water then. That's what it is. Looks like desert, doesn't it? VFR map says we are just past the halfway point. It's hard to make your way around it. I want to see where South Africa is compared to where we are now. That was, we came from there, that was Egypt, so it's down from Egypt, isn't it? This is the African coast, like past Kenya. My God, this is huge. I wish you could zoom out a bit more. As you can see there, we're just moving down. My Lord. It's a huge place. Well, I think that was Africa. I think this is South Africa. I think. As you can see on the screen in front of us, guys, the sun is beginning to rise. It's looking very beautiful. And we can just begin to enjoy this sunrise. Let's see what direction she's coming from. Sun is going to rise right in front of us, I think, right kind of where the mouse is, around there somewhere. It's looking like, around here. Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it, Tim? It's really realistic. and obviously the better graphics card you have on your computer, then even better. Like this graphics card isn't amazing. It's okay. It does the job. We could have a better experience with it, but it's just not. It's just not what. It's not what. This card can't produce what I would like it to. I've got 2 cards, and it's called SLI, where they work together. But it could be better. But it's not so bad. It runs this just fine. Like, you get lag when you go into a new city for the first time. But in saying that, you get that same lag no matter what, because end of the day, that's nothing to do with the graphics card. That's to do with the computer downloading the information for that geographical region. So Tim, anyways, well, it's too late now, but we had a competition, and the competition they're going to be all done today. They closed last night, but I will be having a UK lockdown competition very soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. If you want to get involved, just keep your eye out. If you want to see when we're next streaming, just give our Facebook page a like and press the alert button at the top, and it'll tell you when we're next coming online. I am going to be producing a planner very soon, very, very soon in fact. So you know when I'm coming on, and you can come and join us for these streams. And that goes for anybody else as well. Come and get involved, you know. I'd love it if you come and got involved in a chat with us. We're live on Twitter. Not live on Twitter, I'm lying. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. If you do follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you will get notifications when I've come online also, so that can help you too. What graphics would work well? Well, this is a GTX 980. So in the whole world, this is ranked at 100 out of 25,000 graphics cards, what I think there are. We're leaving the airspace now. We'll have to get another one soon. The sun is rising up where I said. Pretty much there. You can just see it popping up, but it's bobbed down a little bit for some reason. A good graphics card. There's new ones what have just come out. They were probably ideal for you, but you don't need it for definite. You don't definitely need them. They would help, obviously. It would be good if you could get a good card, but it's not an option for everybody. This GTX 980 is sufficient running together as Sly, but they're apparently slowing the support down for the Sly SLI stuff. I think they found a way with technology to make it so they don't need to use it. Here comes the sun. Sunrise. I'm just trying to sort my camera angles out. Look at that. The sun just shining on the underbelly of the plane. Nice and tidy. Do you prefer to fly in the evening or in the daytime, Tim? Look at that sunshine. Woo! Absolutely. It's crazy to think how far simulations have come, isn't it? If you think about how far simulations have come, like I used to play Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I didn't play it often because I had mouse and keyboard, so it wasn't as enjoyable as it could have been. But wow, it's not really enjoyable with a mouse and keyboard. I do have a flight stick what I use, and sometimes I'll use controller. It just depends how I'm feeling really. But I'm starting to get used to just so I can get the plane smoothly running. I'm slowly getting used to the controls, and every flight just gets better. Evening, you like to fly in the evening? Yeah. When I went to Australia, with the first time I flew over Russia to Hong Kong. No, Japan, sorry. Went to Japan, and we flew over Japan, over the Urals and everything, and it was really confusing because it started off after I began the flight in the daytime, it went dark very quickly, it came light like quite quickly, then went dark again, and I landed as the sun was coming up. It was really surreal actually. You know, it was only like a 12-hour flight. It went light, dark, and I was like, whoa. Because I suppose when you're going in the same direction as now, everything rises quicker. Like if you're travelling towards the sun, you're going to see the sun quicker. And if you're then keep going towards it, it's soon enough going to be over your head. And then you're travelling away from the sun. So, you know, while we're on land, the sun does the work and moves for us. But if you're going towards it, it's just going to go double time. Maybe not double. But very quickly. Like, look how quick that sun has risen for us. If we was on land, if we were down there in a boat, we'd still be waiting for that to rise. It was literally probably just the top just popping up now, brightening that sky up. A nice steady 232 knots. Just marvellous. As we just watch the sun rise up. We'll soon enough be landing in Iran at the Konarak airport. We've travelled from Doha in Qatar. I don't know how you say that. From my accent it says door. Well, that's the door. That there is the door. Behind us. That's what it sounds like. Oh. Thank you, Tom Burns. 120.3 Your captain salutes you, sir. Also you, Tim, for staying with us for this flight. And anybody else who's watching us quietly, thanks for joining us for the flight. We're just watching the sun rise up. Thanks, Alexander Figueroa. Much appreciated for the follow. And we've got some nice quiet music for us to enjoy, just to chill us as we go in towards. Underbelly. There we go. The sun is well up now. It's much brighter. Whew. Much brighter. Thank you, Andres Delano. Thank you very much for following us, buddy. Much appreciated. Salute for you, sir. I salute you. Here he is he back? It's Philly rolling sixes. Phil's here to roll a six. Let's roll the two. Thank you, Phil. Phil has just come back from a lovely holiday in Cos. Family holiday. He's had a good time. We had a chat last night. He said he saved me an ouzo and lemonade. Isn't that right? Ladies and gentlemen, please dispose of all the raki on the fly. Thank you. Come on then, Phil. Let's roll. What are we playing on here? What are we playing for? What you daring? What you daring me to do? Tim, do you want to do a roll? We're just travelling towards the sun at the moment. Travelling to Iran, and we're just literally almost not directly, but not far off the sun either. So let's roll. So it's exclamation mark roll, and then D for dice, and then 6, 10, whatever is how many sides the dice has. So obviously 6-sided dice is standard dice, 1 to 6. If I roll, Phil got a 2. What did I get? Oh, it didn't work. Roll. Hang on. Hashtag roll D6. Nope, I've got to put a space. Roll D6. Right, let me do it. It's not doing it. Right, so do hashtag roll to roll the dice. No, hashtag exclamation. No, it's not working, Phil. If any of you guys are free and you wouldn't mind, please give this video a like and please give it a share. That would be fantastic. For anyone watching later on after we are live, if you must get involved, then please send me a message if there's any information that you need, if you want me to do anything for you. In other information, I am taking stars donations towards the new vessels. If you want me to fly a specific plane to a specific place, you let me know. And if you want to donate towards that plane, if I don't have it, any donations are greatly accepted. If anybody's watching this later and not live, please give me a hashtag in the comments and put in the hashtag non-live. That'll do. So I know if you're watching this live or non-live. Or hashtag later is fine. Something like that. Just something so I know. The sun is way up now. It's always good to see the sun way up. Well, looks like we're having a day landing. But we kind of knew that anyway, didn't we? We knew it was going to be a day landing. It was quite dark when we set off. Look at the sun reflecting on the ocean as we are around 150 nautical miles to our destination of Iran, Konarak. And we're you know, it's not taking long for every mile. It's taking maybe 10 seconds, so that's not too bad. Thank you, host. Thank you very much for that, mate, for liking the stream. Much appreciated. Thank you, host, for following us as well. That's really good. Thank you. I appreciate the follow. Much appreciated. It really is great, isn't it? Do you do Flight Simulator yourself, did you say? You do, don't you? What's your favourite plane to fly on it? I was in the Icon yesterday when I went to Blackpool. The good thing about the Icon is it's a lightweight aircraft, and you can just literally go down into the sea and land in the sea and then take off in the sea. It's just beautiful. For a place like this, you can literally go across the coastline and take a look. Just fly across that coastline. Go to Jamaica and fly around the coastline in Jamaica. Just beautiful. If a boat can get there, we can get there. That's almost like it is, isn't it? Thanks for sharing, Tom Burns. Much appreciated, my friend. You just can't beat the views, can you? Some of these views. Beautiful. Beautiful. Have you noticed that ray of light's also getting longer as well? The reflection from the sun. It's going down, it's just going longer down. Where the mouse is on the screen, it's just going down, it's getting longer. It can't get much longer than that, surely. I think it'll just keep travelling down, then the top will start participating. The top part of that ray of light streaming down. We're still cruising at a lovely 230 knots at the altitude of 30,000. Shall we go for a little nosedive? Let's do it. Let's have a little dive. Let's go. Throttles up all the way. Let's go and take a look at the ocean. We are very quickly losing altitude. We would damage the plane if we did this, probably. But luckily, that's not really an issue for us. 21,000 feet, 20,000, 19, 18. So it's split 3 seconds to drop 1,000 feet at the moment. We're currently travelling at a lovely 520 knots, 530 knots. You can get to 550, 560 knots. We've got 570 knots we got to. How good is that? We're currently at 9,000 feet. Even X-Plane's good. I like X-Plane. There's a lot, it's less bugs. Doesn't look quite as good as this. And this can only get better, but X-Plane is right now the better flight experience, more authentic flight experience for true to life. Be better for pilot training and basic training for pilots. So X-Plane is very good. Do you do any streaming? If so, let me know. I'll come and watch one of your streams one day, Tim. It's now telling us to pull up because we are getting low. The water looks lovely and calm. 1,800 feet. Look at the water. Oh, it looks beautiful. 600 feet. 500 feet. We're really close there now. We're actually losing a bit of altitude there. 100 feet. Look at that water. How low can we get? Oh, look at that! God, we're close! Look how close! Oh, look at that! We're so close! Can we get any closer than that? Oh, yes we can! Oh, oh, we skimmed it. Let's get back up. So we're 100 nautical miles to our destination. We've actually created a bug there of some form because you can see your line there. You see that texture rip there? We're going straight up there. There's a texture rip, which one I'm sure will be gone in a couple of patches time. Okay, let's get ourselves back on perfect course. We are overspeeding all, but that's no problem. The airspeed is going up. And then let's nip it up. Welcome my 16 viewers to the stream. We're travelling from Doha to Iran. Thanks for joining us. We're going to Konarak International Airport in Iran. If it's your first time here, thank you for joining us. And if it's your second time, third time, eighth time, thank you for joining us. I'll give you a bit of information about what we're doing in the stream. We are travelling around the world, flight at a time. We are just trying to basically get all the way around the world, just going place to place. We're currently on, I think this is our, I'm going to say 9th flight, and we're about a quarter of the way around the world. 59 viewers, geez, hello 59 of you. Wow, thanks for joining us. Should have been a bit of flats on to slow us down quickly. There we go, we can move it now. So yeah, thanks for joining us. We're travelling around the world bit by bit, step by step. We are travelling at the moment, like I just said, from Doha to Konarak Airport in Iran. And then after that, we are heading towards Pakistan. And then when we've arrived in Pakistan, it should be nice and smooth. If I get a 6, I'll tell you what, you've got 2 goals. If you get a 6, I'll do a loop-de-loop. If you get 2 6s in a row, come on, you can't have. Right, alright, well that's true, you got 2. Right, if you get another 6 on the next one, I'll do loop-de-loop. That's where you go up and round like that. I just hope I don't crash. You want a barrel? Alright, here we go. Do you want it in the cockpit? Do you want it on the cockpit view? Do you want to make me vom? You're going to make me vom? Oh god, right, here we go. Oh, you got a 5. Oh, you're close, mate. Right, here we go. Do you want it in this view? Which view do you want it as? Hurry up though, because I'll have to be landing, so you have to get ready. Right, I'll do it this view. You ready? Don't vom. Oh! Oh my head. Jeez. I tell you what, VR is going to be supported in this very soon, Phil. And if I did that in VR, oh my lord, I'd be vomiting everywhere. I would be absolutely vomiting everywhere. We're currently just falling because I've slowed us down too much. There we go, that's nice and tidy. I'm hoping we can just keep... Let's see what the throttles currently are. Let's get the throttle down. Yep. Nice and quiet here at the minute. Just nice and tidy as we're approaching Iran. 78 nautical miles is not far. If we'd nosedived and put the engines on throttle, we'd be there in no time. Alright, so change the camera again to the external camera. Do you want to see it in the external camera? Here we go. Are you ready? Let's do it! It's not the same. It's not the same, is it, when you watch it from the outside angle? So as soon as you put them flaps down, you lose speed very quick. Yep, vomit. There it is. Let's see it from this view. This is one what they do on the telly, isn't it? When they do the barrels, isn't it? Whoa! Oh my god. That's actually making me feel a bit sick. Just a little bit. Oof. Hold the nose back up. Lovely. Whew. The sun's well up now, isn't it? Hey, look at that, that's weird. Reflection off the plane above the sun. Reflection on the ocean below the sun, and the sun in the middle. Looks a bit weird. We can see our airfield, our airport now, where we're going to be landing. And I'm going to pull up a map with where we've travelled from and to show you how far we've actually travelled. In fact, I can't do that yet. I'll need to prepare that. So I need to write everything down, and I'll be able to show you everything. Thanks for joining us, 5 viewers. Are you coming join us for the landing? I've noticed on this a lot of people come. I'll tell you what, Phil, the next flight I'll do a short flight, and I'll do a crazy one like that. I'll do a challenge flight, eh? Only if you can sit here next to me with VR on and you can fly it. Ooh. In fact, no, if you get a rift and you can actually look around if you have a rift. I think you can even do that. Oh no, you won't be able to do it when you're watching. Oh, that's a bummer. I did consider doing a virtual reality stream today. I've got the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners what I want to complete, what I've not had a chance to do yet. I want to progress on that game a little bit. So, but I haven't done a VR stream for 6 weeks or something. I've been doing the Euro Truck one. If you've seen any of my Euro Trucks, there's 1 or 2 Euro Trucks. But I've been doing mostly Flight Simulator streams. I've been playing a bit of Warzone as well with the Halloween update. I've been practicing my skills with a sniper rifle, and I'm getting some ridiculous kills on it. It's quite fun at the moment, Warzone. Look at that reflection there on the sea. Look, you can see oil. It looks like oil in the sea. It looks fab, doesn't it? It looks really real. It's brilliant. Right, so I'm going to get us back on course. We have gone slightly off. Nice and smoothly does it. I've had 50 viewers on this at one point today, which is really good. We are going over speed, but we need to get a bit lower down now. Let's get down. Throttle's on full, and we are now nose diving. Here we go. Ignore the warnings, guys. They're going a bit mad. Look! You can actually handprint on the window. Can you see it? Can you see that handprint? Oh, it's gone. There was a handprint on the window. If you rewind that video just for a few seconds, there, you can see on the bottom left, handprints on the window. That's crazy. You can actually see on there, bottom left. Thank you, Triforce Del Gizi. Thank you for the follow. I think that's a Twitch follow. I think when they come up like that, it's Twitch. I'm probably getting raided, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, Kyle Billy! Thank you, buddy! Thank you for sending them 50 stars! You legend! Oh, we sent another 50. Woo! Cheers, Billy! Legend! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All comes in handy for the stream in the future. This looks a very nice coastline here, doesn't it? 29 nautical miles to go, guys. We do need to begin a nice slowdown. We do need to begin descending rather rapidly, actually. And our speed is a bit ridiculous at the moment. Right, we're still gaining speed because we're nose diving. Hopefully not too much, yeah. Hey, nice and smooth. Hopefully we can keep control of it. 23 nautical miles to go. We're still rising. Don't be rising. Don't need a landing gear just yet, mate. Jeez. You know what? I'm gonna just start. On big vessels, you need to begin the slowdown a lot sooner. With this particular plane, we don't need to. The CJ4 Citation is a fantastic little movable plane. Okay, now that's nice. Nice little cabin section and passenger bit. Oh, let's get down then. Let's get this speed up. Let's fly on that little island bit. Look at the beach. Oh, we got a bit of turbulence, a bit shaky because of the speed we're going. "15 miles till we arrive." I'm going to start listening out for air traffic control instructions about how we are approaching the airfield when we get there. Is it just a direct landing? Do we have to go around, do the base leg and the downwind turn and stuff, and which direction we have to do that from? But I can't currently hear because we are over speed and the computers on this thing are going wild. There we go.
Kilo Oscar, traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra 11 miles west, 5,900 feet inbound to land, runway 2.
Runway 2, okay. So it wants us to go into that there. If you've not played this before, it can give you these instructions. It can give you them verbally, like a true pilot would. And I'm just starting to listen to what they say over the radio, so I can pick it up. We're over speed again. We can't be. We can't be, pal. Oh, my lord. Right, let's deploy the landing gear. Let's let you see that. Let's let you see what happens with the landing gear. It's just nice and smooth. Watch this. Hey, you press the button and the wheels come out. How lovely is that? Epic. Woohoo. Right, we are still over speed and we are gaining speed. That's because we are diving down into this pattern, traffic pattern. Once we get in the traffic pattern, we will drop speed with the flaps. If anybody doesn't know, that's how the planes actually drop speed. If you watch this now, I'll pull the flaps. So at the back, on the back side of that wing, the wings, you've got flaps that move, and you'll see them move now. When I've just pressed the button to slow them down. Can you see them there? The bottom part of the wing, and I'll do it again, and they'll drop even more. Just so you can see that. Let's manoeuvre in there now. It says I'm currently going too fast. That's because I'm diving. This wouldn't be good for the plane, by the way. Wouldn't be good for the plane to be going this fast with the flaps down. Probably would damage it, so you need to kind of... In saying that, engine's only about, what, 40%, 50% throttle? Let's kick it right down now. We are still going too fast for this section. We don't want to see, if you look, there's not enough throttle and we're actually dropping down anyway, so we need more throttle to stop us from falling into the sea, or worse, into that land. I hope you're still here, Phil. I hope you're still here, Tim. You've been here for most of the flight, Tim. It'd be a shame if you were gone for the landing. Let's get into the cockpit for this final part of the landing. I prefer to land in cockpit mode. We're still going too fast. I do think we're going to have to bring a... Yep, that's great, thank you. I've given us... Well, how many settings are on this? There's only 3 settings, so I'm going to say it's maybe 15% flaps. We're still going way too fast for this.
Oscar India Kilo Oscar traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra.
It looks rather unusual, this. And I've kicked... Landing gear is deployed. I've kicked the flaps on full. Throttle is way down. 500 feet. But we can't even see the airstrip very well. It must be a small airfield. It must be literally just a dirt airfield, a dirt strip. Konarak Airport. There's literally nothing here. Just an overnight stop for us, isn't it? Should be nice and smooth landing. If we get down soon enough. Brake. Parking brake is applied, and so is the brake. Brake, brake, brake. break. Beautiful. We've arrived at Konarak Airfield, guys. It's not even a field. Land, desert, strip, sand, whatever it is. There's not much here. Let's go and have a look. I'm probably going a bit too fast, to be fair. It's got like an hangar where you can put your plane. Or somebody can anyway. Let's park her up here. Without hitting that, please. Oh my, you're a bit close. Let's leave her here. She'll be okay here, won't she, for until the next stream. Right. Guys, girls, children of all ages, thank you very much for joining us. We've arrived in Konarak Airport in Iran. Oh, it's time for me to... Well, I would say in a normal place where there's lots of bits and a big town and a big city, there'll be stuff to do. I can make up this. I can say I'm going to go pictures. I'm going to go and get a hotel and have a spa. Can't do that here, I'm afraid. I'm going to go stay in that hut there. I'm going to go stay in that till we next stream, and then when we next stream, we're going to set off from Konarak Airport. I don't know which plane we're going to be setting off with, because we're going to be setting off from here. But I've not decided on what vessel we're going to use. But I do enjoy this one. We'll just see. Time will tell. Maybe we'll go in something smaller. Maybe we'll do something bigger. If it's a longer flight, maybe we'll take a 747. Who knows? Thank you, Phil. First mate. I think you're one of my first followers on this. You're still here. If you do the following, it'll tell you, what was it, 70 days or something. And thank you to Tim as well for joining us for the first time. Salute to you, sir. I've had a nice flight. We covered 450 nautical miles, which was good. You rolled a 6, you finally rolled one. You got another one, see? You're a bit lucky today, aren't you? Get a game of Monopoly going with a family. Your luck's in, mate. You're rolling 6s for fun, 5s and 6s. Okay, guys, thank you very much. And I'm going to depart now into that hut for the evening. I'm sure the plane will go in there, and the next plane what I use will come out of that. It's been my pleasure to fly for you today. Come and join us next time for some duty free from DroneWrestler. DroneWrestler, signing out.